Tuesday morning, we've just had the bank holiday. Today it is currently 31.5 degrees and it is baking. I've just finished my first home visit. Yeah, bank holidays, they're a killer, especially from the business side of things. Just looking at the forecast for this week and how we're meant to be doing. It's very difficult to have people work on the bank holidays, obviously because people require rest and things like that, but from a business perspective, it's very, very challenging on these particular weeks. So I'm going to go and do some analysis on what this week's looking like. I want to start comparing it to last year as well to see how it kind of compares to what is normal. So yeah, that's what's happening with that. We are full steam ahead with our new integration onto the practice management software that we're going to be using. I'm about to go and meet Marco in a second. I had a brief meeting this morning with the people who are designing our website. So hopefully we have a new website up and running in the next few weeks. I know they're tracking some things at the moment to work out how they piece it all together so that we maintain our positioning in the local area. I've got some exciting stuff happening with the podiatry situation. We have got a very, very good person who is interested in coming on, but we just need to sort out the terms of them on that level. I'm over in Colindale later on as well, doing some more clinic time. I am pretty full for the evening at the moment. And it's funny, like only a few weeks ago, we were looking at this clinic as like, oh, is it doing well enough in comparison to the others? And I was adamant and sure that it was going to be a success there, because it has been in the past. It was all to do with staffing and not having enough staff on site to meet the demand. So therefore we weren't able to book people in across the week. Now that we've resolved that, the clinic is already up and running, it's booming, things are looking good there. Overall, everything's going the way that I want it to go. Right, back in clinic again, up at Colindale. Just finished my cases for the day, so I did my home visits to start with. I actually went and done my meeting with Mark, which I forgot to film because I was too busy telling him exactly what I wanted him to do and the problems we're going to have with the changeover and how we're going to resolve that I forgot to get the camera out. Anyway, did that, came in here, had full evening clinic starting from 4 o'clock to just finishing now. Rebooked them all in for Friday, so Friday clinic is busy. Colindale is looking on the up at the moment. And now I'm about to go and use the gym here. And then when I get back, I'm gonna finish off my notes and then prepare for tomorrow's meeting where we've got a 9 a.m. start with our team meeting. And we're gonna be discussing in Colindale especially to see where we're at. Having a look at the recruitment strategy. I want to find out how we're doing with the podiatrist who is still super keen. And we're hopefully going to get some final confirmation on what we're going to do with that. We've still got adverts out there for podiatrists to come and join us as well. So we're trying to manage that and monitor the incoming CVs. Things, as I said earlier, they're all looking good at the moment. And yeah, I strangely really enjoy doing clinic. I think it gives me a chance to forget about all the other management issues that I have to deal with and all the ownership responsibilities that I have, because this is what I was trained to do and this is where I'm certainly most comfortable, and it's nice to be back. So just left our Colindale clinic and I cannot believe how busy it is around here. The time's 8:30 p.m. and the level of footfall that we're getting, not necessarily by pedestrian footfall but by car footfall, is crazy. So it just goes to show what a strong location it is, and yeah, I'm really happy with how things are going at the moment. Yes, it's me who is in there on 2 of the evenings a week, which is making my days particularly long because I'm having to pack my 5 days into 3 days at the moment because 2 of my days are clinical days. But it is very, very satisfying seeing the clinic do well, things getting busy, and with new staff coming on board there, I'm really excited for how this clinic is going to go in the next few weeks. Wednesday morning, team meeting. Here's mine. Wednesday morning. She just seems to just wave and that's it. Don't contribute much to the video stuff. Jen's in here as well. Wave. Good morning. No one really wants to talk much when the camera's on. They've all got something to say when the camera's off. But when camera's on, not so much. Tash joining us at some point as well.
Oh yeah, we'll be.
Excellent.
I'm just going to go quick.
Give you the update later. Wednesday afternoon, we have finished our meeting. I am now at home. I've got Gemma working away on some documents over here. We also have a little fella here who is
helping mama.
He's not helping at the moment much. He is there and we're having to look after him. His childcare is closed. We're trying to manage all the things we've got happening as well as looking after him. And thankfully we have good parents nearby who can help us with it. Quick update on the meeting. We discussed lots of things. One of the things I think that was standing out for me especially is the way that we are tracking what good care looks like. And the thing I think that we're doing wrong is we're looking at the wrong metric for how we then discuss good care with our therapist. So it's a thing that I need to work on and work out how we are better at measuring what success looks like for our patients, but also for our therapists. One of the things we look at is the reviews that we get in and stuff, and we match that up with the performance of therapists so that we can see how outstanding the care is. But I definitely need to do some reflection on what metrics we use to track that progress. And I think with a new system, which I'm about to go into a meeting for now, is going to be the answer to helping us be better with it. At 6:15 p.m, we are at our Whetstone clinic. We have got Grace here at the moment, and then we've got Evelyn in there doing her work. It's her first day with us actually, and she has been very, very good. I've been outside, kind of here, supporting is the words I'd like to use. But yeah, she's been awesome. Grace is out there, super, super busy. Here is a quick look around of our gym space. Don't get to come up here much these days, so it's quite nice to be able to sit up here, and it makes me see how busy things here are, and that then leads me to recognise that we need a bigger premises, and we also need some admin support up here. So it's going to be a thing we talk about in our meetings in the coming weeks. But yeah, so far so good at Whetstone. Long may it continue. Thursday morning, time 9:40 a.m. Temperature 25 degrees. It's boiling at the moment. I'm on my way down to my residential project that I've got ongoing at the moment. Now I know this isn't directly related to physiotherapy, but it does form quite an integral part of what I'm trying to achieve within the business. So what the plan is with the property we're investing into here at the moment, we're going to be using some of the funds from that then to invest back into the physio business to help grow the various services and stuff like that. So it gives us a different income stream to help meet some of the shortfalls that we sometimes get based upon times where we have bank holidays and stuff like that. So it's just an idea to have a different revenue income to help manage the weeks which are a little bit lighter due to bank holidays, annual leave, the Christmas period, things like that. And I know that's far away at the moment, but that's the reason why. So I'm going down to do a little bit looking at that today. Also, part of the reason for doing it is to have a broader understanding of how the whole financing of these projects works. It's no secret that we want to have our own clinic locations, which we own. Currently we rent them all, and we want to get to a position where we are the owners of them, and we control what happens in them. The money that we invest into them is for the long term, so we can make bigger changes, increase the facility standards. Not that they're bad at the moment, but for every penny or pound that we put into it at the moment, in 5-10 years time when our leases come to an end, there is a risk that we don't continue it there. And I want to make sure that the money we're investing is towards the project overall, so we increase the value of it. We can then borrow against the business to invest into other areas, and that's what the whole kind of journey of this at the moment is, trying to help me understand better, so that we can become a better clinic overall. So that's the update with why I'm coming down here. From a clinic perspective, I've got a meeting later on with our new marketing team member. Hopefully we're going to set up a good plan for him to hit the ground running when he starts with us later next week. We also have a podiatry interview coming out. Now that's an interesting story, because the person who we're looking to speak to, we're kind of going backwards and forwards at the moment, and we're just trying to establish what the right pathway is for them to come and join us. Now, we're really, really ambitious, and I use this channel for us to share what that ambition is. So anyone who is interested in joining us can come and look at what the standards are that we expect and where we're trying to get to. And having the right people on in the right positions is super important in order for us to continue this growth. And us being really clear with what that all looks like is going to take a little bit of time. So we're going to try and call a meeting next week with that person and just go through everything so they totally understand what it's like to work with us. Yes, we have this channel, but being able to see the whites of their eyes, as they say, is going to be hugely beneficial. So I'll keep you updated on how that goes. Also, I was talking yesterday about how the development of these projects or this particular business side of things is going to be going in future weeks and months. And whether or not I've documented on here at the moment, we have a problem with one of the walls down there, which need to be rebuilt, and that comes at a cost. Now, the trouble with that is that cost was not necessarily completely budgeted for. There's always a contingency, is the word I'm looking for, but we've kind of exceeded that cost at the moment. And what that's then done is that's eaten into future funds for another project. So it's put a slight delay on things at the moment. And what I am having difficulty doing right now is, with all the other developments that happen within the business, from the physio side of it, I've actually been able to focus my full attention on how much time I allocate to this residential project stuff and the financing of it as well. So it's kind of put the brakes on me a little bit because I don't want to spread myself too thin and then do nothing well at all. And with all the changes that are happening from the physio business at the moment, that just needs a fair bit more time and attention from me. And having had this problem occur on this project, which I'm going down to see today, it's made me realise that the balance is very, very fine between pushing things too far and then letting things slip all around you in all aspects, from the property side of it, but also from the physio side of it, because them added pieces of stress then impact the day-to-day decision making that you make and the way that your mind operates. So yeah, it's kind of given me a little bit of a lesson, to say the least, but a good lesson nonetheless, because it's putting the restraints on me. But I've got to be careful of being too restrained and then plateauing and not actually pushing things forward. So it's a big internal battle that's happening at the moment. Thursday afternoon, change back into my work attire. I got back and had to do a home visit quickly, and then have just finished up a meeting with James, who's starting with us on Monday. He's going to be doing our marketing, so you're going to see a completely different standard of video and content that we put out more regularly, more polished, better than what it currently is, because I am currently head of marketing. So I'm looking forward to that. So we had a good chat about what next week's going to look like. I'm still going to be doing filming on this, and then he's going to be taking over, and that's where you're going to see Hollywood cinematic experience right here on this channel. I hope anyway. Anyway, I've now got to do a screening interview, which is starting in about 5 minutes for a potential physio. We do these all the time. These screening things are happening constantly, and they are a great way for us to start off with initial conversation with people to see if they're interested in working with us, if we are the right fit for them, if they're the right fit for us, and then we kind of go from there afterwards. We had a good interview that happened, I think it was earlier this week, at our Barnet clinic, and hopefully that person is going to be coming on full time with us. I don't think they're starting until mid-June though, so we're going to have to wait for that. We also have a meeting on Monday, and we are hoping that that's going to go really well too. But I will keep you updated with what happens. Friday evening. I have not had a chance to do any filming today. I started here at 9 o'clock. The time is now 7:25 p.m. I've been in clinic all day. Been impossible to film any of my patients because of the complexity of their needs, and I can't bring a camera out and just put it in their face and say we're going to start filming stuff. But good news is that this clinic is booming at the moment, so I am super happy with that. Just done a quick report on the week so far, and things are not in line with where I'd want them to be at, but I think that's because it's in the half term. We did have the bank holiday as well, so all of them things can impact where we're at. And also I had a look at the month as well, and falling a little bit short of where we are hoping to be at. But bank holidays, half term, all of them things are gonna have an impact. But when I look at people's diaries, I can see that they're super busy. So that's one of the big things that matters. Are we as a clinic performing? Are we still getting reviews in? The answer is yes, so I'm super happy with that. Next week, we've got some big things happening. We have got our podiatry interview coming. We've got James, who's going to be doing our social media and marketing. I'm looking forward to having him on board because he has got a load of work coming his way to help with boosting our presence and what we currently do. So I've got to meet with him. Loads of other various meetings that are going to be occurring. We've got some AI meetings. I've got a call with a property agent who is going to be looking at sourcing some locations for us. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, overall, busy clinic, which is great. My diary is busy, which is great. So I can feed back to the team on how well that's going. And overall, yeah, a good week to be a part of the company. So yeah, we'll all catch up next week and do more filming.